Turning 30 hits differently. It often brings your financial priorities into sharper focus. Some people are retiring at 25. Your friends are buying houses and you're still figuring out where to invest. You're wondering if you've missed the boat completely. It's overwhelming, confusing, frustrating. But here's the truth. It's not too late.
If you didn't make it in your 20s, you can make it in your 30s. And if you didn't make it in your 30s, you can make it in your 40s. And if you didn't make it in your 40s, you can make it in your 50s. And just remember Grandma Moses. She was a painter. And she didn't start painting until, I think, in her 80s. And one of the most prolific painters.
It's never too late.
Never too late.
Never
so have fun. That's what it's all about.
If you're starting late, you'll just need to take a different path. One that involves smart planning and discipline. Today, I'm going to give you a clear roadmap to start building real wealth right now. Step 1. Face your finances head on. No more avoiding the numbers. If you've been dodging your financial reality because it feels too late, or you think you've missed your shot at building wealth, I get it, and you're definitely not the only one. But here's the tough truth. The worst financial plan is waiting for the perfect time. Time moves forward whether you take action or not, and regret won't help your bank account grow. Starting today, we stop the avoidance and take full ownership. It might feel a little uncomfortable at first, but ignoring the problem won't solve it. In fact, most people are surprised to learn they're in a better position than they thought once they finally checked the numbers. So let's face it, together. Before diving into investing, you need a clear understanding of your current financial picture. This isn't about beating yourself up, it's about gaining clarity. Once you know where you're starting from, you can build a plan that fits your life. Here's how to begin. Start by listing your assets, the things you own, like your car or a home. No, your sneaker collection doesn't count. We're talking major assets here. Then write down all your debts, every penny you owe. Many people in debt don't even know how much they owe in total, whether it's credit cards, car loans, or a mortgage, so just completing this step already puts you ahead. Next, subtract your total debts from your total assets. That number? That's your net worth. Now, take a good look at that number. If it's negative, don't freak out. That's just your starting point, not your finish line. Your net worth gives you a snapshot of where you are, but to get the full picture, we need one more thing, a look at your spending habits. Plenty of people think they don't have any extra money to invest, but once they examine their spending honestly, they're shocked at how much is slipping through the cracks. Want to find it? Go back and review your spending from the last 3 months. Just log into your bank or credit card account and download your transaction history. It's all right there. Now sort your spending into 3 categories. First up, essentials. Rent, groceries, utilities, and other must-haves. Second, non-essentials, things like dining out, entertainment, and shopping. Third, grab your magnifying glass and search for the sneaky money leaks. You know the ones. Forgotten subscriptions, impulse buys, apps you never use. Track them down, flag them, and make a note. We'll deal with them in step 2. Becoming aware of your spending is a total game changer. This isn't about guilt or shame. You're not judging yourself. You're simply observing the data like a scientist. What's really happening here? And the subject of the study is you. From there, we'll start moving that money toward what actually matters. Step 2. Create a spending plan that actually works. Okay, stay with me. I know what you're thinking. Great, now comes the boring budget talk. But hear me out. I'm not here to make you track every single dollar or stress over what you spent on apples last Tuesday. No one needs a spreadsheet with 65 categories. Instead, we're building a realistic spending plan. Not something restrictive or guilt-inducing. This is a strategy to free up more money for investing without giving up the things that make life enjoyable. This is called the Smart Spending Blueprint. It's a more intentional, flexible way to manage your money, spend boldly on what matters, and trim what doesn't. And the best part? You only need to focus on 4 key numbers. Here's how to break down your take-home income for long-term financial success. Essentials, 50 to 60%. These are your must-haves: rent or mortgage, utilities, groceries, transportation, and debt payments. The basic stuff you can't go without. Investing, at least 10%. This is the priority. Consider this your payment to your future self. No cutting corners here. This is where real wealth starts. Savings, 5 to 10%. This is for your short-term safety net and future goals, like building an emergency fund or saving for a big purchase. Fun spending, 20 to 35%. Yes, there's space for joy. This covers dining out, hobbies, travel, whatever lights you up. The goal is to enjoy your money after you've taken care of the essentials, investing and saving. That's it. 4 simple categories. No need to overcomplicate it. This isn't about perfection. It's about creating a structure that supports your goals and your lifestyle. Let's be honest. If you're feeling behind when it comes to money, the most powerful thing you can do is take action today. That doesn't mean overhauling your entire life overnight. In reality, a few small, intentional changes can make a big difference. Here are 3 easy but impactful steps you can take. 1. Review and renegotiate your bills. Contact your internet, cable or phone providers and ask if they have any cheaper plans or current promotions. You might even be able to negotiate a lower interest rate on your credit cards. Seriously, that's possible. Skip spending hours clipping coupons or trying to save pennies on groceries. Focus on changes that actually make a noticeable difference. 2. Automate your savings and investing. Set up automatic transfers, even if they're small. What matters is consistency. Over time, those regular contributions will create serious momentum toward your financial goals. Number 3, get honest with yourself and examine your spending habits. Find where your money tends to disappear. Is it impulse shopping, takeout, streaming services you forgot you subscribed to? No need to feel guilty. Just ask yourself why it keeps happening. Go 5 layers deep if you have to. Once you understand the why, you can start creating a better plan. At the end of the day, no one else is going to turn things around for you. This is your move. But you've got everything you need to make it happen. Here's your next move. Set aside a few minutes today to go through your bank and credit card statements. Look for 2 expenses that don't really add value to your life, things you're spending money on out of routine rather than intention. Now that we've laid out the smart spending blueprint, let's get into one of the most powerful strategies to accelerate your wealth. Step 3, the simplest investing strategy for late starters. Let's get straight to it. If you're not making the most of your employer's 401k match, you're literally passing up free money. Here's what that means. For every dollar you contribute to your 401k, your employer might match it dollar for dollar. That's an instant 100% return. No other investment gives you that kind of guaranteed gain. It's one of the fastest and most reliable ways to build wealth. So if your company offers a match, set up automatic contributions today. Seriously, it's a no-brainer. Worried you're late to the game? Here's how to catch up. You might be thinking, I don't earn enough to invest, or investing is only for rich people. That couldn't be further from the truth. The real path to building wealth is through investing, and if you get paid, you've got what you need to start. The key is to use tax-advantaged accounts and set up automatic contributions so your money grows without you even thinking about it. The moment it hits your account, it's already working for your future. Start by maximizing your 401k match. This one move alone can seriously accelerate your investment growth. Step 4. Increase your income to increase your investments. This could be the most impactful part of your wealth-building journey, so listen closely. One of the most common mistakes, especially for those starting later, is focusing entirely on cutting expenses. You'll hear things like, I can make this bag of pasta last 5 meals, or if I add some water to my shampoo, I'll squeeze out a few more uses. And while being smart with your spending is important, let's be real. There's a limit to how much you can cut before there's simply nothing left to reduce. And sure, being mindful of spending matters. But let's be honest, there's only so much you can cut before there's nothing left to trim. Saving is important, but it has a limit. Earning more? That has no ceiling. The more you earn, the more you can invest, and that's how you create real financial momentum. Have you truly thought about how to grow your income? Not just hoped for it, but made an intentional plan? That's how you speed things up and start building a stable financial future, even if you're getting started a little later than others. Here's how to get started. Ask for a raise. If you're working a job, Negotiating a raise is one of the quickest ways to grow your income, but most people never do it. They feel uncomfortable, hope their efforts speak for themselves, or simply don't know how to approach the conversation. The reality? Your manager probably expects some form of negotiation. So instead of casually asking, "Can I get a raise?" come prepared like a professional. Bring clear, measurable examples of how you've contributed to the company's success. Highlight the added responsibilities you've taken on and back it up with salary benchmarks for your role. Present it confidently and with respect. Even a raise of $3,000, $6,000, or $8,500 a year can give your investment contributions a powerful boost. Build a side income. Let's be honest, skipping your morning latte won't change your life. But adding a second income stream? That could. You don't need a groundbreaking idea, just start with what you already know. Can you freelance your skills in writing, design, marketing, or tech? Could you create a simple digital product or online course? Platforms like Fiverr, Upwork, or even local side gigs offer endless opportunities. Earning an extra $750 per month and consistently investing it can completely change your financial future in just a few years. The takeaway: there's a hard limit to how much you can cut, but your earning potential is unlimited. That's the lever that truly accelerates wealth.